Welcome everybody to the video of connecting Integromat automation to Stylish Cost Calculator. In this example, we're going to connect it to Google Sheets. If you use another program like Integrally, Pabbly, or any of the other 50,000 syncing platforms out there, you can probably follow this tutorial as well, as they all kind of have a very similar workflow. So with Integromat, they have one of the best free plans I've ever seen. I've worked with many of these style programs, these syncing platforms, automation platforms, whatever you want to call them, and 1,000 operations for free. This smokes Zapier and some of the other ones out of the water that only give you about 100 to 200, and they also limit you on what type of modules to use. This one gives you very, very good free plan. It's a very liberal free plan, and I'm super thankful for that. So I use these guys extremely often, and they also have some of the most robust features as well. Their if and logic and conditional logic and other features that they have again are even more advanced than Zapier itself. So I'm very excited the fact that we're able to integrate this into Stylish Cost Calculator. So for this example, I need you to open up your integromat.com in one browser tab. In your second browser tab, open up one of your cost calculator that you want to sync. So for example, right now I'm going to do the cleaning company template because I've done the web design template in another video with the Zapier. So I'm going to go ahead and do the cleaning one just to give you guys some diversity. And then what you're going to want to also do is open up a fresh Google Sheets document. Just for this example, we're just going to use Google Sheets. It's just a common thing that people like to automate. So the first thing you're going to do is go into your Integromat account and click on Create a New Scenario, which is under the Scenarios tab, which was on the left. And then you're going to click on Webhook. So right here, Webhook. Perfect. Not WP Webhook, okay? This is just a standard webhook. And then click the continue button at the top right, and you'll be greeted with this screen. Perfect. Yes, we want to connect it to a different module. Connect it to your CRM, connect it to your newsletter, connect it to Airtable, connect it to Google Sheets, whatever you want to connect it with. This tutorial is going to kind of show you it all around anyways. But for this example, let's do Google Sheets. We want to add a row. Yes, we want to add a row to the sheet. This is exactly what we're doing. I think we lost the webhook module. So let's go at the bottom right. Let's click on the add. I don't know what happened there, but let's add the webhook back. Unless it's there and I'm just not understanding this. Webhook. Let's see. So custom webhook, that's what we want. So it's in my favorites. I don't know why it's not popping in here, but we basically want a custom webhook. That's what we want, and that's going to be the trigger. So we put that to the left since that's the trigger, and now we can just align these things up. So now that you have that connection, click on your webhook, and you're going to want to add the new webhook. So name it whatever you want. Click add, and give it a name. This can be cleaning company template, or if you have more than one cost calculator instance on your website, then whatever it relates to, do that. You can put your server's IP there if you want, your WordPress IP address for your hosting company, and that makes it more secure, but I don't think you need to do that. So go ahead and do that, and you're going to want to copy your webhook address by pressing the copy button. So at this moment, this is when you're going to go into your second browser tab, go into your cost calculator, go down to Webhook Events, and choose what event you want to trigger this webhook. For example, if someone's filling out the quote form, or someone's checking out the detailed list after they've filled out their own quote, or if they're making a payment through PayPal or whatever. At this moment on May 13th, we haven't completed this one yet, but these two modules are ready to go. But by the time you watch this video, this one might be completed. So go ahead and click here, paste your webhook in that you've got from Integromat, and press the submit button. Great, now we are ready to go. It's important that you save it at this point, obviously. Now, before we proceed further, we gotta start fixing up our Google Sheets document. So anything that's on the left side and any of the names of your elements, you're gonna want to copy that into your Google Sheets, including these buttons here. Okay. So for example, the total area to be cleaned. Actually, sorry, my apologies. You're gonna want the user details first. So you got to go down your calculator, and you got to figure out your email quote form. All these details. Let's say also there's a date that they want to first start their project. So go to date, project, or when date to start or something like that. Start date. Choose your first cleaning date, something like that. Make it mandatory. Submit. Now that you have these 4 options, go ahead and refresh the calculator. Press the save button. And those 4 things is the first thing that you have to do to set up in your document: your name, your email, your phone, and start date. So I'm going to go ahead and do that here. Your name. All right, now that we've written all 3 of those there, let's go back into the calculator and start grabbing your elements. So how much total square foot they want to clean, or whatever it is. You may have tweaked this. Click on the square here, but copy and paste it into here so you don't mess up your stuff. The other thing you can do too is click on the whole row. So click the whole row, click on here, and make it clip. If you don't make it clip, make it wrap. You want to do that. That's important. And at this point, while we're already here, we might as well make it a different background color so that we know that this is a row. And while we're here, we might as well press the view freeze and freeze this row so that when you go down like this, that the row doesn't change. Anyways, so that's going to be important. Yeah, so that's great so far. So now go back into your calculator, number of rooms, press copy, click on the F, but then click over here and paste that in. Boom, nice, it's working really well. So I'm going to go ahead and do the rest. So basically all your elements, see, here's the title. This is the title to this element. This is the title to this element. Also, each one of these is an element on its own. So you have to be able to copy those as well. So dining room, playroom, laundry, blah, blah, blah. I'll just do a couple. I'll just do the dining room and playroom for now, just so that we're not stuck here all day. So let's go here, dining room, play room, blah, blah, blah. And then also clean the inside of the refrigerator. So let's go ahead and type that as well. Fridge. Okay, and I'm not going to do it all. Let's just do the total. So the total cost of the, and you can do tax or total, whatever you want. I like to make that bigger, make it bigger and make it bold. This way, there we go. Perfect. So this is good so far. So let's go ahead and into Integromat, we have to connect our Google Sheets. So what you're going to do is I already have a connection to my Google Sheets. You're just going to find your sheet here in your spreadsheet and then press OK. Okay, so your mode is going to be select spreadsheet and sheet. Your spreadsheet is, you're going to find the name of your spreadsheet right here. I named it this one. So here we're just doing the same name. The sheet down here is just the name of the tab. This can be the year, maybe 2021, 2020, or it could be the month, however you want to split that up, depending on how your company operates. And contains table headers, yes. And that table headers is that black thing that we did by clicking on here, view freeze one row. So it is table header. And this is now where you're going to start putting in that data from the webhook. But the webhook hasn't received data yet. So at this point, we're going to click back into here and we're going to send that webhook over. So I kind of did miss a step. So let's go back to the calculator and send a webhook event over by just making sure that every single one of these elements has at least one option clicked. So every drop down needs to be at least one option clicked. Every button needs to be clicked that you're tracking. Okay, so it's very important during the test webhook that you're sending through information. Service date, name. I guess this information here, you probably won't have this on your form, considering the email quote button contains all this stuff anyways. So I'm not gonna even bother filling this out. So I'm just gonna send myself an email, test1 at test.com. Oops. So we're gonna name myself test1, phone number. Okay, and the start date is going to be today, whatever. And let's go ahead and send that off. Perfect. So now Integromat should have this webhook. And now, let's see, it doesn't have the webhook. I think you have to run it once. Okay. So it has already got the webhook. We know this because we can see it on the right side. So I don't know when it got that, but here we go. So the quote items, and you're gonna get, it's in two categories. The email quote data is your form data, what they've filled out in that email quote button, and then the quote items are the items that are inside the quote. So the first thing we're gonna fill out is obviously the name stuff. So you're gonna want to click that, go to phone number, go to phone, go to email, your email, so on and so forth. Start date is the start date. So it's good that we copy and pasted the same naming convention. It makes it a lot easier. Now total area to be cleaned. I like how Integromat does in chronological order. It's a lot more difficult with Zapier, so this is really cool. It just makes it really nice and easy. You just click down here and everything's in order. 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what I mean? It goes in order like this, and you can even search the items. So definitely props to Integromat for doing that. I'm gonna pause the video while I fill out the rest. For some reason I'm blind, and the master bedroom, I just can't seem to find it here. I don't know why. I just must be blind. So if that happens, just type in the word master and boom, master bedroom. Done. Super easy. Cleaning supplies, just type in the word supply, choose your cleaning supply. I just love Integromat. It's just so much better all around. M, which is right here, it was supposed to be something else I forgot to fill out. Not a big deal. Dining room, playroom. This is very important, that this dining room, playroom, I want to talk about that, because if you look here, they're on and off switches. So it's either going to be 1 for enabled or 0 for the person didn't select it. So that's how, it's just an integer, and that's how Integromat's going to see the data. So that's something that I'm going to show you. And then total, just type in the word total and total price. Actually, total price has a title and a price. So what you want to do is select the price of the total price. I know that's a little confusing. And your converted price here is if for your users that are using our live conversion, you can go ahead and do that. So let's press OK. It looks like it's all set up. So let's press the run once button and take a look at our cleaning list and see if something gets sent through. Actually, the run once might want us to go ahead and submit something. So let's keep that here, all that details that we've already filled out. And let's do a test 1 again. Or let's do test 2. Test 2 at test.com. Whatever phone number we want. Let's do tomorrow's date. Press submit, and let's take a quick peek. So hopefully this automation is about to work. So it looks like we're having a bit of an issue here. Let's find out what this means here. So it looks like we can't choose the parent name here. We have to go into it and select what we want from the number of bedrooms. So for example, let's go right from the very start. So the your name, let's delete this here and type in your name. Oh, my bad. Let's type up here your name. And under the your name, you have to select the title of the your name, or the text itself, not the title. Yeah, it's the comment. So let's click here, and now it's the correct format. It's the quote items, your name, and then the comment of the your name. So it's not the title that we want. So we got to do this for everything here. So for your phone, what's easy, how to remember this is you just want to look on the right side and look at the test data, and then you want to click on that. So you don't want to click on the parent because the parent is an integer. You want to click on this one here. Same thing for your email. Click here, type in email, and look for the actual one that you can see the email, and then you click on that one, and that's the one that you want to click on. Perfect. So I'm not going to bore you guys with these details. I'm just going to pause the video and do it. I'm going to show you guys for certain elements. So for bedroom, the number of bedrooms, because it's a slider, you want to look for the value, not the unit. That's the unit price, or the unit price is 25 bucks. And the value is how much it's costing in total. So what we're looking for here depends on what you're trying to track. Are you trying to track how many bedrooms that they want you to clean? Or are you trying to track how much it cost, or how much you're charging them for those bedrooms? So that's going to dictate what you're going to type in here. So for example, when we went to the calculator for the number of bedrooms, we selected 4, right? So let's go back into Integromat and let's look for 4. So 4 is the unit. So that's the amount that they're selecting on the slider. So let's go ahead and click on that. And let's go to a different example here. Let's go to the size of your kitchen, because that's a drop-down menu. So let's go into here, size of your kitchen. Size of your kitchen's here. And we got the unit, which is 1. And now let's go back to the calculator, and we selected size of your kitchen. So it's not the unit that we want in this one. This one's probably the title because we selected small. So let's go back into Integromat. Let's type in kitchen. Let's look for the name. Here it is, name. So for drop-down menus, you want the name. For sliders, you want the unit right here. Okay, and let's take a quick peek for and then for here, and then for any kind of checkbox buttons or anything like that, it's a 1 or 2 value. So for dining room we did not select, but playroom we did select. So let's go into Integromat. Let's go to was it dining room, did I just say? So let's click on dining room. Let's type in the word dining, and we want the value of 1. And for some reason it is not coming through here. Did we not select that during our test? We may have not selected during the test. Let's do, oh no, we didn't select it because, yeah, it's not selected. It was playroom. So let's go back into cleaning list. Let's go to playroom, type in the word play, and we should see a 1 under unit, okay? So that's what we want. So for checkboxes, simple buttons, it's unit. For drop downs, it's the name. You want to know what they selected. And then for sliders, it is unit. So we have that pretty much figured out. And then for text boxes, it's just going to be the value. Okay, so I'll pause the video while I fix all that stuff up. And then for the total price, we want to click on total and look for that big price right here. That's how you know it's the right one. Perfect. Now let's press OK, and I think we are good to go. So it's waiting for data down here. So that means that we have to submit it again. And we will do test number 3. Technically, it's the first test. We haven't successfully done it yet. Cool. And we have some more errors. Collection can't be converted to text. Total area to be clean in square feet. I think I forgot one item here. Total item to be clean in square feet. Let's take a look. I forgot it. As you can see here, there's nothing after the colon, so that means that it is forgotten. So square feet, let's type in the word square feet because that is in the name. And the unit, because it's a slider, we want the unit. So let's go ahead and click that and press save, and let's run it again. Perfect. And let's send it again. Voila, it is good to go. And we have it. Now, here's a weird thing. Remember when I made this black, this row? For some reason, it'll make the first row black. So what I do is I click on the 2 here, and then I press shift, and I select the next 4 rows, and I just reset this back to normal. Anyways, now we're good to go. Start date didn't come through. Maybe I didn't do it in Integromat, but we have the 1,200 square feet that I wanted. I wanted 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, blah, blah, blah. The size of your kitchen is small. This is a drop down. Shower only, perfect. You have pets. 1 means yes, as in, and then 0 would be no. So remember, that's an integer. We can change that to true or false. Maybe that's something we might change. Choose your cleaning supplies. This is a drop down. The person selected this. That's their grand total. They don't want you to do the dining room, but they want you to do the playroom, and they want you to clean the fridge. This is perfect. It's working phenomenally. The other thing you can do too is you can not only do that, but now you can add them to your favorite CRM. So if you want, or let's say newsletter or something like that, you can tag them with they've got a quote, and then you can tag them with obtain them as a client. Once you obtain them as a client, and then those tags can dictate what's going to happen. Let's say if it's campaign monitor or some kind of drip campaign. What's the other popular one that's out there? Active campaign. That's a really good one. People love MailChimp. So that's another cool one. Apparently I can't type today. So for MailChimp, what I would probably do after adding them to Google Sheet is I would add or update a subscriber. I don't have a connection because I don't have MailChimp, but you would do that, and then you would just select the name, just like we did in here, the name, address, and phone number, and then you can apply a tag. So yeah, there's so many cool things you can do. If you're taking payments through PayPal and Stripe, you can tag them with successfully paid or they're paid clients, things like that, so that you can treat them differently in your newsletter program. Nurture the ones who aren't clients yet or customers, and then for the ones who are customers, you can hit them with promotions and things like that. So yeah, the possibilities are endless, and we're very excited to see what kind of stuff that you guys can come up with. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to check out the YouTube channel. There's many other videos that we have. And yeah, just send us an email and let us know what you want to see different, what you want to see in the future with Stylish Cost Calculator. We've been building this thing like crazy over the last three years. It's a completely different app and plugin than we first started with, and it's all due to you guys. So we thank you guys for that, directing us in the right direction and where we should go next. So we'd love to hear from you. Add a comment in YouTube, like the video. That's going to help us create more videos and make things easier for you guys. Thank you very much and have a great day.